What is up guys, Alex here, otherwise known as Clash with Style, and we are back with Weekend Wars number 13. So apologies for last week for not having any episodes out of Weekend War. I had a really busy schedule, I had loads of other wars to record and ended up just not getting around to recording one for Weekend Wars, so there was a weekend off from that, but we are back this week with a pretty solid war here. Lannister Gold against WHF2. Now WHF obviously a well-known clan, and so are Lannister Gold in the war and scene, so definitely going to be a fun one today. You can see Lannister Gold, the clan I'm currently in, recording for, did unfortunately lose by 1 star, but it was one hell of a close war. There was 99%, 2 stars, 98% from the Lannister Gold side, so could have gone either way. But nonetheless, we're just going to jump into this and take a look at a few of the attacks today. So we're going to start off with a nice Town Hall 10 3-star. So we've got Leonardo from Lannister Gold going in here. And if you take a look at his army comp, he's going in pretty much for mass dragons. Now dragons recently have become one of my favourite troops at Town Hall 10. Witches and hogs are still up there, definitely two of my favourites, but dragons have definitely came back more into my sights, because if you can take care of a couple of those air defences, then you're certainly going to be pretty set to 3-star any base. And you can see we're starting off here with the Queen up the top, and she should take care of that air defense on that right hand side for us, and as it goes down, that is a very strong start. King has pushed all the way along this left hand side, starting off at the Town Hall, able to create a very strong funnel, because dragons need to be funneled. If we don't get a strong funnel with them, they will go down. So you can see a Lava Hound into tank for that first air defense. We need these dragons to stay alive as long as we can. A few balloons here on the backside too, and as that air defense goes down, this Lava Hound is going to push over onto that left hand side one. The Stone Slammer is going to come in right there. We've got a rage spell through to help those dragons really push on into the core. Unfortunately, the Stone Slammer picking up a black bomb pretty much straight away, so not going to get the best value out of the Stone Slammer, but we do have some balloons coming out of it which will take care of that air defense. Already we've got some cleanup minions coming in on this left hand side, which is very important, because we don't want those dragons to push around and end up staying on an air defense at the end. So we've got the bat bomb coming in here. Rage was down first, then freeze, then the bats, and unfortunately slightly delayed on that second freeze spell there. A few of the bats getting taken out by the wizard tower, but still plenty up, and it will allow us to push on right through the remainder of this base. The wizard tower luckily focusing on a dragon there, allowing the bats to take care of it, and from this point on it was so easy. So that bat bomb was so perfect, took out so many defenses, and it just spread right out through the base, cleared all that backside, which meant the dragons, even though plenty of them are on very low health, are still up and are still going to be able to rip through the remainder of this base. And where is this balloon going? So there's a corner Tesla, a cheeky corner Tesla there. So we'll just speed up to ×2 for the remainder of this attack. But as you can see, there's so many dragons up, it is definitely a very viable strategy at Town Hall 10 these days. As long as you can take care of 1 or 2 of the air defenses, you should be pretty set to 3-star any base. So as that corner Tesla goes down, Leonardo picks up a 3-star to start off this video. Let's move on to the next one. And the next attack we have is another air-based attack, but this time coming in with Lalo, and we've got Happy Mini coming in here, starting off with 3 haste spells. Now this will be to really push these troops in nice and quickly. The haste spells last for plenty of time, so we don't need to rush these balloons in. They're coming in right now. We've got a main group coming in through the left and a few coming in from either side in little groups. The Lava Hounds have managed to push right in through. The Queen is targeting one of them, which is perfect. We need that Queen to go down as soon as we can. Hopefully the Stone Slammer might get some shots off. Yes, Queen goes down there, perfect. Not quite sure what it was to, maybe the balloons, the splash damage from them. And as you can see, for this first portion of the attack, we've done very, very well indeed. Stone Slammer is going to need to do a little bit of tanking for us here. Heal spell used for those big core of balloons in the center. Unfortunately, that multi-inferno is not going to go down to that balloon on the right hand side. and it is going to do some serious work. The balloons have died out on this right hand side, and all we have left is the E-Dragon in the centre. That air defence there going to do some serious work, unless those balloons, clutch balloons there, manage to take care of that air defence, which will allow this E-Dragon possibly to take care of this multi-inferno. Yes. Oh, it's going to be tight. Yes, so the E-Dragon can take down the multi-inferno and splashes onto that archer tower, which will allow it to clear out all of this right hand side of the base. So got very lucky there with the E-Drag value and the balloons coming across and taking care of that last air defense. Now pretty much just the king and queen's job to clean up those remaining defenses, take care of the king. On the top we've got some lava pups as well as the E-Drag on the bottom, which will push up very shortly. King and queen's ability still in hand, so obviously the 3-star pretty much guaranteed. Happy Mini did get slightly lucky. Obviously a lot of the balloons and lava hounds died out by the time they were into the centre, and it was really just up to the stone slammer and whatever troops came out of it to clear up. And luckily the E-Drag got some pretty good value, able to chain right onto a lot of those air targeting defences, and has stayed up right till the end of this attack, albeit I believe on very low health. Yes, so pretty much a couple of shots from any air defense or a black mine or whatever would take care of that. And we'll just speed this up to ×2 to quickly finish off here. But as you can see, king and queen still up. Queen's ability probably could have been saved, could have swagged it, but a decent 3-star, maybe a little bit lucky. Don't want to say it's all luck, definitely some skill involved there, but well done to Happy Mini on a 3-star nonetheless. And the next one we have for you is from Iwan against Apollyon of WHF2, and he is coming in with a ground-based attack. So it looks like P.E.K.K.A. Bobat. Yes, so a P.E.K.K.A. Bobat, a very common strategy to see at Town Hall 11 these days. But let's see how he is going to go about this. So starting off with a big group of balloons to take care of a few of these defences, taking care of that bomb tower if at all possible. Unfortunately Tesla Farm is going to pop up and take care of those balloons, but we get the job done. The bomb tower has gone down because it can do some serious work onto bowlers if they get caught in its bomb. So you can see we've got some party wizards for the 7-year special coming in here. They do some pretty high damage, but unfortunately got very low hit points, and both of them, the ones that were using that left hand side with the king, unfortunately went down pretty quickly. The main group of troops are now coming in, pushing in. You can see obviously we cleared down the bottom section, we cleared up the top with the king, so these troops have nowhere to go but the centre. These healers hopefully able to do a good job at keeping a lot of these troops up. Jump spell used there as the wall breaker is going to go down. We need to gain access to as many compartments with that as we can, and that is exactly what Iwan has done. Grand Warden's ability catches pretty much every single troop there, and there was giant bombs and eagle shots and clan castle troops and everything going on in the centre, so very good value for the Warden's ability. There is so much going on in the centre, and in come the bats from this bottom section, so keep an eye on them. They will do some serious work. That multi-inferno is doing some work on our bowlers. We need to get it down, otherwise our healers will fall as well as all our bowlers, and it looks like pretty much all the bowlers in the centre have unfortunately fallen. Now we still have the queen's ability, which is popped right there, and look at the value these bats have got down in this bottom section. Freeze spells used to keep them up for as long as possible. Another one is going to need to be used. Oh, very delayed on that free spell there. Unfortunately, a lot of the bats did go down to that wizard tower, and at this point it is up pretty much to these P.E.K.K.A.s, the king, or not the king's down, sorry, the Grand Warden and the queen to finish off this base, as obviously those wizard towers will easily clear out the bats that were remaining. And oh, look at this, we've got one party wizard doing some work, doing some cleanup work on this right hand side, so hopefully he doesn't catch any giant bombs or spring traps, and he will clean all the way around for us. P.E.K.K.A.'s able to smash through these walls, absolutely no issue at all. Really, queen is going to range a few of these last buildings. Grand Warden is going to help out take that cannon down there, and we've just got a few buildings left to take care of. Obviously that mortar on the left hand side is really not going to be an issue at all, especially with those healers getting the P.E.K.K.A.s back up to pretty much full health. We've got a few archers on the town hall, so a 2-star at this point obviously guaranteed, and I mean it's pretty much fair to say I1 is going to pick up a 3-star here. So Peckable Bat is just pretty much a guaranteed 3-star as long as you pull it off right. The funnel has to be perfect, spell timing and placement has to be spot on, but very good value from the bats there. Unfortunately, obviously they did get taken down at the end, but still he got very good value. Everything went, I'm guessing, as he planned, and a 3-star was what he got rewarded with. So well done to Iwan on that one. And the next one we are going to be looking at is a Town Hall 12 attack, and the next two, so this one and the next one, are both going to be from Black Flag. So he managed to pick up a 6-pack this war, so big shout out to him on that. Well done to him. And we're going to be taking a look at both of his attacks, seeing how he goes about it. So obviously air attacks is his preferred method here, choosing to bring a blimp. I don't see that often. Blimps are definitely the least popular of the siege machines, but they always get great value when you use those clone spells. So look at the amount of value he's going to get from those clones and rages from the battle blimp, just clearing out such a big portion of that base here. Hopefully able to get the eagle down. Are we going to manage it? Oh, not quite. So unfortunately eagle doesn't go down. Really could have done with getting that down on the bottom section there, so he's going to need to react and try and deal with that. Luckily, if we take a look at this bottom section, there is not many air defenses at all, or air targeting defenses, sorry, so that baby dragon is going to easily take out a large portion of this bottom section. And keep an eye on it, it gets huge value throughout this attack. And the E-Drag did get big value on that left hand side. Unfortunately went down to the Archer Tower and Wizard Tower. King and Queen doing a pretty solid job clearing out a big portion of this right hand side, and in comes the main attack. So we've got the balloons coming in, the lava hounds coming in, and the eagle finally goes down. It did get some shots off. The first lava hound pops. We need those balloons to hurry up, get into that haze spell and push on into that air defense there. We need to start clearing out some of these top buildings to make sure those balloons funnel, and the Grand Warden's ability will be used over the Town Hall right there as it goes off. Great use of it. We'll clear out all those middle Teslas, which will do some work on our balloons. We are doing some decent work on the top as well. Those balloons able to take down the Wizard Tower, which can be so deadly on them, and one air defense remaining. So many balloons, it doesn't stand a chance at all. Obviously no spells remaining, and unfortunately the lava hound has just popped on this right hand side, so all those pups are going to do some work on our cleanup troops, unfortunately. But we've still got a lot of balloons up left, but that Wizard Tower on the left hand side might cause us some issues. And look at that baby dragon, it took out all the lava pups for us. Unfortunately it did go down itself, but managed to clear all those lava pups, which saved the day on this one. It was definitely a very close 3-star, came down right to the wire. But if we speed up here, just speed it up to ×4, you can see the cleanup troops, the minions, able to do their job and finish off this base and pick up a 3-star. Black Flag's first 3-star in this war. Now let's go and take a look at his next one. God, stumbling over all my words today. And the second attack from Black Flag coming in right here, again going in with a very similar strategy. Not sure if it's the same army comp, maybe a few less lava hounds, an E-Drag in there, but you've got to adapt to whatever base you're going in, and Black Flag has clearly done that. So let's see how he goes about taking out this base. Going to start off with a Coco Loon there to make sure that E-Drag doesn't pick up any black mines. Unfortunately not able to catch any with that balloon, but getting big chain value right here. Able to get chain right onto that air defense, get it onto nice low health to start off this one. A wizard used on this right hand side to clear out all this rubbish over here, because obviously there's a lot of free buildings out there, and just create that funnel for our troops to stay in. Out comes just a baby dragon from the clan castle. Is that all there's in there? Maybe, I'm not sure, maybe there's balloons in there as well, I'm not too sure, and they've just not been brought out. The baby dragon is unfortunately going to get on our queen, do a little bit of damage, but she is going to push on and able to take care of that air defense on the right hand side. So one air defense down. Let's see what value we can get from our king and queen. She's going to hopefully push on and maybe get to that second air defense. It's going to be tight if she can get there. Definitely tight on health. She is in range of that multi-inferno and it will chip her down. It's going to be tight if she can get this. She can indeed. So 2 air defenses right off the bat, able to do big value with those heroes walking around the edge, as obviously those air defenses were easily accessible. And in comes the blimp, gonna rage, and again 2 clone spells used. So a lot of the spells used on this blimp section of the attack, but we get such good value, it's definitely worth it. So out comes the E-Drags and balloons from here. Clones able to push right on through, and look at the amount of value we got from that. In comes the main section of the attack here, so Lava Hound coming in from the right hand side as well as a Lava Hound on the top. In comes the Warden on with those groups of balloons coming in from the top. Haste spell used to push those ones on the right into that multi-inferno. So important we get those infernos down as quickly as we can, as they are set to multi. On the Town Hall now, it goes down. Warden's ability, of course, is used over the Town Hall. If we'd missed that, all those balloons would have gone down. Another haste spell used to push onto the last air defense. At this point, we've just got a few buildings, but such big buildings here. We've got those eagle, we've got the multi-inferno as well as that wizard tower to deal with, so we need to make sure we get them down as soon as possible. We've got some lava pups on the top dealing with the king. Obviously on an air attack, the king's not too important. Tornado trap catching all our balloons, and that wizard tower is going to go to town on them. We need to deal with that. So a baby dragon luckily coming in and taking care of that wizard tower allows these balloons to stay up, and we do have a Tesla as well as an archer tower left for these balloons to deal with, but it should be no issue at all. The archer tower actually targeting the Grand Warden, which tanked for these balloons a little bit. Ooh, Grand Warden just going down. Could have maybe clung on for dear life there if we'd been slightly earlier, but nonetheless, that baby dragon getting big value again for Black Flag, and down goes the last building to pick up another 3-star. So well done to obviously WHF2 on that 1-star victory, but Lannister Gold definitely pulled off some very strong 3-star attacks. Plenty of air-based ones in this video. Definitely enjoy seeing those air-style attacks. And just apologies for stumbling over a lot of my words in this one. Not really too sure where my head was at. Just trying to get my words out so quickly, I ended up stumbling over a lot of my words. So apologies if you've been annoyed by that or whatever. But nonetheless, thank you for watching this video. I hope you did enjoy it. Hopefully you enjoyed some of these incredible attacks from the Lannister Gold clan, and you will definitely see some more from them in the future. So yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.